Assalamualaikum. Good morning. How are you all, students? I hope you all are fine. First, I would like to start by introducing myself. I am Aisha Riaz and I am your computer teacher. So, our topic is computer virus. Before ahead, I would love to pay my humble compliment to you all students. So now let's come to the topic. Today's topic is computer virus. I make a PowerPoint presentation to explain this all things. So in computer virus we are going to learn about the definition of virus, what is virus and types of viruses, how virus affect our computer, how virus come in our computer, and from which through internet or from which sources virus comes into our computer. So types of viruses are Trojan virus, boot sector virus, macrovirus, spyware, adware and scareware virus, stroke logging virus. And we are discussing about signs of a virus. What is the symptom of virus? And at the end we will discuss how to protect yourself from virus, how to protect your computer from virus. If virus come into our computer, so how we can protect our computer by antivirus, and this all the things we will discuss in a PowerPoint presentation. So now let's come to the PowerPoint presentation. Students, here is your PowerPoint presentation. I make this PowerPoint presentation just because of your clarity. On this video, we will discuss computer viruses and effective methods of preventing them on your computer. Computer viruses have been around since the 1980s. They come in many forms and can be contracted in many different ways. The methods have changed over the years, but the effects are still just as dangerous as ever. In the early days of viruses, they were spread from computer to computer by floppy disk. As email to popular computer viruses started showing up in the form of attachment, and then with the internet boom, viruses began to appear in downloaded content and even the page themselves. The latter two forms are still the most popular way to get viruses. Viruses can spread on your computer by email, internet, and by downloaded content. Here are some various type of viruses. So let's take a look at some various type of viruses that are out there. First, we will take a look at Trojan virus. Trojan virus are usually programs that are advertised to do one thing, but when executed, the offload some form of malicious program that will run at a later time to gather information or to do damage to the computer itself. This done to bypass computer safeguards such as antivirus programs and firewalls. Most times these viruses stay local, so they do not spread like other viruses do. Backdoor, similar to the Trojan, are backdoor viruses. These type of viruses work to use security vulnerabilities as a method of gaining access to the user's computer for future attacks. Many times this type of viruses comes as part of what seems like something useful, but actually it does damage instead. These viruses can allow hackers into your computer to use this for malicious action or simply to take your personal information. Boot sector viruses are third type of virus, and one of the most dangerous to get. These viruses actually alter the code that tells you computer how to start up when you turn it on. These viruses used to be spread by learning code on a floppy disk and started the computer. If the computer was set to read the floppy disk before the hard drive, the code could be executed and cause havoc. Typically, to remove these viruses, you would need to repair or reinstall the operating system to replace the corrupted files, and the computer would be able to run again. Macroviruses around for a long time and often come in the form of legitimate looking email attachment. A macro is a built-in set of instructions used by programs such as Microsoft Word or Excel. that execute a set of commands. When run, generally users will set up macros to perform normal everyday operations. Hackers also have learned to exploit macros to be used for destructive purposes such as destroying files, programs, and even the operating system. Spyware, adware, and scareware. They are also known as malware. Our new form of problem is become more and more prevalent as the internet is grown. These little programs can do many things, from having annoying pop-ups come on the screen to running programs on your computer to make you think that you have a virus or that you need to buy a new antivirus program. Generally, these are scams trying to steal memory or worse, get your credit card information. Many times these will get onto your computer from website or even just by mousing over ads on a website. Next is keystroke logging. It is also called key logging. Keystroke logging actually record your keys stroker from keyboard. That would be a hacker to extract and use against you all without you knowing. With these keystroke that could reproduce password, steal bank information if you use online banking, or gain access to other personal information for malicious use. Many times this is done by using software programs, but occasionally a hardware device could be used as well. Signs of a virus. Signs of a virus is, so how can you tell if there is a virus on your computer? Sometimes it is not possible without the use of another program, but many times their signs include that your computer gives that it has some sort of infections. One would be overall slow performance of the machine. The computer gets to the operating system slower program, done open as fast, and sometimes not at all. Another slide of not being able to save or print a document from the computer. Be aware of how much activity is happening on your hard drive, and also watch for unusual error messages that pop up on your screen and funnel by having your computer crash and seeing what is called the blue screen of death. This will show you a blue screen with which letters and have some sort of technical code telling the user the issue that is made it happen. Protecting yourself. There are many ways to protecting yourself from malware and viruses. The way to have a trusted antivirus program on your computer. These programs protect your computer by scanning files, checking internet data, and even scanning your email as it comes in some popular example. Example of antivirus programs would be a McAfee, Symantec, Avast, and Trend. Some of these programs offer a free trial or version, but to get the best coverage you will need to pay some sort of fee for their services. If that virus programs are able to track the latest threats and virus through a special set of files called definitions. You need to make sure you are knowledgeable about know how to use your antivirus program, how to check the virus definition dates, how to run updates on computer itself, how to clean quarantine items. Also, you need to make sure you know what the messages look like from your antivirus program. Messages and warnings will pop up from time to time, indicating to you that there is an issue that has been addressed or need resolved. One common play for malware and virus is to spoof warning messages to get you to try and click on their product to get your information and damage your computer. By being aware of what your antivirus message is, not only protect you, keep you safe, but also keep your system healthy in addition to your antivirus program. You also need to become familiar with other programs that can help you combat viruses and spyware. Some examples of these programs could be Malwarebytes, Spyboard, and CCleaner. Final thoughts: the biggest thing to keep you safe in your computing experience is education. Make sure you are the certain of the website you are visiting. Never open up emails or attachment from addresses you do not know. Have a good antivirus program with updated definitions. Use other programs to help you keep the computer safe and clean. I hope you all understand these all things. If you have any question, any confusion, so you can ask in a Google Classroom in a comment section. So here is the assignment. Here is some copy work. The slide which I have been explained, you have to write them all in point voice. At least 5 points of each slide by yourself, and you have to search more about them, like type of virus and how to protect your computer from virus for your knowledge. You have need to do this work on your copy, and you have need to submit your copy on a school for check-in. And the next thing is attendance. Make sure your mark your attendance, this week attendance and previous week attendance on Google Classroom comment. When you will comment, so I will mark your attendance. So class, here is your PowerPoint presentation. I hope you understand this. Okay class, so I hope you all understand this all things in a PowerPoint presentation. If you have any question, any queries, so you can ask in a Google Classroom comment section. So this is for today. We will meet in a next class, next session. So till Allah Hafiz, take care of yourself.